Okay. Hello, Combs family.
Hello.
My name is Miss Gloria Combs, and I am a social worker at ABC Counseling. And we're going to talk a little bit about what brought you into the office today for a family counseling session. The session will be approximately 10 to 15 minutes. We're just getting a overlying idea of what's causing issues in the home. I do have to disclose that if you or someone in your household poses a risk of harm for yourself or any child abuse or elderly abuse, it does have to be reported as a mandated reporter, and this information will be confidential. Now, there may be a breach in confidentiality if I have to talk to my supervisor or colleagues about possible solutions to help further assist you. I do have a pen and paper for notes, and at any time you want to see what those notes are, just please allow the session to be finished and I will share those notes with you. Okay?
Okay.
Is everybody clear on that?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Combs, what brings you and your son in today?
We are here to figure out some solutions to Gabriel's attitude issues.
Okay, so when you say attitude issues, tell me a little bit what that looks like.
Uh, Back talking,
Okay,
slamming doors,
okay,
bumbling, those types of things.
okay. And so, Gabriel, do you feel like you have an attitude
Mm,
problem?
sort of like at times I do.
Okay.
Not like normally probably yes, but yeah, I think
Okay, so what do you think are some of the things that cause you to have an
I
attitude problem?
because when I just got done doing something and you ask me another thing to do, it
Okay.
just irritates me.
And have you ever shared that with your parents?
No,
Why not?
because they just say you're supposed to do it. You shouldn't have an attitude about that. Like, come on, I just got done doing something and now you're gonna ask me to do something else.
Okay, and Mr. Combs, I saw you kind of look at him. Tell me what you're feeling right now.
Um, well, if I and his mother, the parents, provide everything for him without complaint, we expect things to be done in the house that should be taken care of by him without complaint.
Okay. On a daily
We
basis,
don't bother him much.
mhm. On a daily basis, how many tasks do you think you ask of him?
One or two. Take out the trash being one. That which usually it's one or two bags a day, depending upon who's out in the house, and also to do a few of the dishes. And me and his mother cook and do dishes, mop, sweep, all that. And we ask you one time to handle one task, and it's not even every day.
Hmm.
Maybe two times a week. I don't see why there should be a bickering behind that.
And so, Gabriel, what do you feel when your parents ask you to do multiple different tasks?
Like because there's other kids that are here and they don't do as much work as I do. Well, I know I'm the oldest, but like still
Okay. And how many siblings do you have?
three, but one's four.
Okay. And the 4-year old, does he kind of get on your nerves sometimes? And you kind of wonder why doesn't he have to do as
No,
much as you do?
kind of. I kind of understand a lot though.
Okay. How are you doing in school?
I'm doing okay.
And Dad, what kind of grades is he getting in school?
Good grades. I haven't seen this next term yet, but they were good grades.
Hmm. And what about social interactions? Do you have friends?
A lot of friends.
Okay. So, what are some things that you have seen work in the past to help alleviate some of the attitude issues? When are there days there aren't any attitude issues?
When we're out in public and able to do stuff.
Okay. So when you're asking him to do tasks in public, there aren't any attitudes, he just does them?
Yeah, there's usually 90 tasks in public though.
Okay.
It's just his behavior's better.
Mhm. So what I'm hearing you say that at home you feel like you're asked a lot of tasks from your parents, and when you give tasks in public, there isn't all of the extra back talking, slamming doors, and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think is different from being at home or being out in public and your parents ask you to do something?
Like, when we're out at public, I don't want to have, because other people see me as that. And I don't want, because people know I act like that at home, because they look like that. But, like, when I do tasks in public, it's like, just do it.
So what if your parents are pleased with the way that you do tasks in public, why not transfer that same energy to do it at home?
I don't know. I just,
Are you worried about what other people's perception of you might be if they see you acting the way you do at home versus in public?
yeah.
Okay. So, what are some of the consequences if he is slamming doors or back talking when he's asked to do tasks? What is a consequence?
If it's not done, it gets yelled at, or it doesn't get any cash.
And so he's paid for doing like chores and stuff like
For
that.
the most part, but his mother makes deals with him.
Okay. So, if you know,
Bribery, if you will.
oh, okay. So, have you ever seen attitudes even when he is given an incentive to do work?
Yes.
Okay. So, Gabriel, tell me a little bit about that. So, when you are given incentives as the oldest child, why is it still a challenge for you to just comply with the commands?
Sometimes I just don't want to do it because I just don't feel like, if I do something, then I will, but I just don't feel like doing the task sometimes.
Hmm. So what I'm hearing you saying is that when you're asked multiple times to do things, you just don't want to do them, but you don't want your parents to get mad at you